Hey VC family, good to see you all. I got my normal shirt on. It's Sunday, but I'm going to be working today. Um, yeah, I thought it would be nice to show some folks a little bit of behind the scenes. Um, putting this record out and putting records out. Any of you other folks that work for yourselves know it's a lot of work, and it's different than working for someone else. You want to do the work. Like, for example, today is Sunday. Usually it's a day off. I'm going to be working this morning. I'm going to be boxing up more records to mail out tomorrow. I'm also going to get the new version of Dereck 2 up digitally on Bandcamp today. For a short time, I'm going to leave the Bandcamp version of Dereck 2 as a free download. This is for a limited time. The remastered version, if you have Dereck 2, the CD with the old brown cover, and you go and download the new version, you'll hear the sonic difference of the remaster, and then also it's just got so much better flow. Now, with the tunes I've taken off and the ones I've added, so much of a better flow. So I'll be working on that today. Tonight, Liars are playing here in Omaha. I definitely plan to go. So that's how my day is looking, and I have actually watched a few videos. I don't want to lose touch with people at all, and I'm not. But yeah, still watching a few videos. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people making videos, and so I have to pick and choose. But VC is alive and well. Happy to say that when I went on Facebook yesterday, that things had really snapped back into a lot better shape. And what I mean by that is, I too, along with I'll say it, Mark, Glass Orchid Aftermath, was getting a little concerned, and also Daddy Paniques expressed some concern to me that maybe the vinyl community needed to rein itself in a little bit, especially on Facebook. And I'm glad that has happened naturally. The humor is a wonderful thing. And I agree with how Jonas Sublime Media described it. The vinyl community on YouTube is like a classroom. Vinyl community on Facebook is like being in a bar or something with friends. But we definitely do not want it to devolve like it could easily. And it appeared that it was for a second, and then thankfully it wasn't. I love the humor. We just have to rein it in. And one thing that did occur to me was that we were, for a few minutes, really having fun with the booby jokes. My sister, Stephanie, was hanging with us. Of course, I know my sister, Stephanie. She's tough as nails, Stephanie is an amazing person. She can kick the fucking shit out of your ass. So don't even mess with my sister, okay? She can hang with y'all. But maybe some of the ladies that are part of the community don't appreciate it so much and don't want to say anything. So I became aware of that, and so I want to watch that. The VC is sacred to me. With all the stuff I'm doing, here I am almost every day on this thing, interacting with you guys. Why? Because you're my people. This is my world. This is the part of the world that I inhabit the most. The world of music, the world of records, the world of music history. This is the part, more than any other part of this world, this is the one I'm interested in. I'm not interested in sports at all. If you hadn't noticed, no interest in organized sports. Zip. Zero. But I can play, even with my old dusty ass, I can play. I got some VC love yesterday, a late birthday present from Trish. Trish, thank you so much. You're an absolute sweetheart of a person. Someone that I love and respect. I don't even know you, but you touch me, girl, and I really appreciate these comps. Summer number 1 and number 2. Nothing but love, and I just really appreciate it. I'm going to be spinning at least one of these today while I work. I showed in a picture on Facebook yesterday that I really appreciate all this music I've been getting from folks. Daniel, Sallows Rigby. Yes, I've listened to mostly Autumn. I like it. It's got a slickness to it that doesn't put me off, but it's like it's the sort of thing where, okay, this I'd have to listen to a few times to kind of get past certain aspects of it. It's very, very good. This was given to me. I love Murkoff and was listening to my Murkoff on vinyl the other day. Still haven't played this yet, to be honest, but I'm glad I got it. Just really appreciate this music very much and want to let you folks know. Some stuff that I been playing to show is I pulled out my Black Widow box set of singles last night. Someone was playing Black Widow and in the Facebook community, and so I like how that does. You'll be looking at pictures, someone will start talking about something, and then it inspires you or influences you. And so we piggyback on each other in that way in a live time setting, which is neat. Just like these videos piggyback on each other in the community, in real time we can piggyback on each other. But anyway, I was listening to, this is a really neat box set of reissues, singles on 180 gram vinyl by Earmark out of Italy. Real nice. Some other things that we were talking about playing last night. The Division Bell, Pink Floyd. It was interesting because it came up via Dr. Deadwax that this has been bootlegged quite a bit, and this is the vinyl edition of this is rare because it's blue vinyl. And you know, to be honest, it brought up a little bit of alarm for a moment. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't buy this at the time that it came out. But the person I bought it from, who I know and have known for 30-some years, he bought it when it came out. This is not a bootleg. I also checked the Deadwax. And something else that came, I believe this came with the original release, but it was included in mine, and this decal for your car. And this is absolutely, well, not absolutely, I wasn't there to watch it. But you can see that it's got the copyright 1994 Sony Music. If somebody went to the trouble of bootlegging not only the album as well as the decal, that's insane. But again, this is original. It was bought in 1994. I also happened to finally see Pink Floyd the year of this tour in Kansas City Arrowhead Stadium. I didn't think much of this album at all until I saw the concert. The concert brought it together for me. What I really like is the final cut. That's the cut that really gets me, is the last one. Overall, it's a nice album, but seeing it live, tripping on some good LSD. I had a good seat. I was center section, main floor, 13th row, tripping on acid, Pink Floyd, outdoors. You better believe it had an impact. Yeah, I like that album. That was a glorious summer. Right after I saw the Pink Floyd show, I flew to Japan for the rest of the summer for 2 months to work. Yeah, writing music for a television company. One of the most amazing summers of my life. The only reason why I'm not still doing it today is my own stupid sad ass. I didn't follow up on the opportunity, you know. Some more records that I was playing last night and talking about and showing. Code of Honor. This is a punk rock. I think it's one that people need to find out about. West Coast hardcore punk from the late 70s, early 80s. Beware the Savage Jaw. That guy right there, all pock-faced, that's Mike Fox. I ended up becoming friends with him when he escaped LA to Omaha in the was it the late 80s, 90s, in order to get off of drugs. But the legacy that he brought, he produced for Subterranean Records. He gave me some really collectible punk rock singles, which I'll have to dig out and show, gave me a cassette of a Screamers show. I was mistaken. I was talking to Chris Alvear on Facebook, thinking that that cassette that Mike gave me was the demos, but no, it's a live show that Mike recorded. And I have a cassette of it, you know. It's, well, the cassette. He gave it to me. Amazing. This is punk rock, classic, Code of Honor. Mike Westbrook, someone I don't hear ever being talked about. Jazz pianist and arranger from the UK. Some ties to the Canterbury School of Musicians. Solid gold Cadillac. This is different. It's kind of bluesy, but it's weird, and you know I love it when it goes left. And this goes way left. This is really cool. Todd, I think was his name. Was playing some Gil Scott-Heron and showed it on Facebook. So I had to pull this. It had been in a long time. Now this is so old that if you don't have context of what he's talking about, this can sound really dated. But I made the comment on Facebook that all they got to do is change some of the names on here, and this is totally relevant. And this is an original copy. It's slightly beat, but this is on Flying Dutchman. This is one of my prized pieces in my collection. Again, shared some punk last night. Capital Punishment is a band that I've played shows with. Record signed by the band. I actually covered a song off of here, and it's on my Facebook page. Broken Home, Ballad of a Broken Home. This is some kick-ass punk rock. Killer. Another one I played that I think is classic still is Corrosion of Conformity, Eye for an Eye. This is on the original independent label it was released on, but it did so well that they did a repress. I'm pretty sure this is the repress. I think the first pressing has a white label. This one has a red label. Stunning punk rock. Stunning. If you've never heard them before they went metal, excuse me, you need to hear this. I saw them too back around this time. It was like an eruption. Excuse me. Carpe diem. Suis le jour. That reminds me, Big Star has a new video up. I gotta watch it. French Excellence, Prague. Excuse me. Just excellent. Bruce Ditmas. I played this last night one side. Yellow. Drummer. He's got the jazz trumpeter Enrico Rava on here. And the avant-garde vocalist Joan LaBarbera. This is killer. Experimental, jazzy, strange, intense. Really good. This is a grail. This is a grail, people. Look for this album. Progressive rockers, The Alchemist, Home. People that like Wishbone Ash, Laurie Weisfield, the guitarist from Wishbone Ash. This is the band he was in before he was in Wishbone. This album is a masterpiece. Find it, listen to it online. Take a few times to listen to it and get it. It really is. It's a concept album. All the songs are telling a story. And it culminates, it builds to a peak. This album's fantastic. This album is killer. It's one of those records that it's like, I think that many times critics, even people that are well respected or established, like Robert Christgau, I sometimes think that critics who are well respected just still completely have missed the boat on some things, and this is one of them. This is a masterpiece. Home, The Alchemist. This is one that missed the boat. This album is beyond a 10 when it comes to UK prog rock, and if you hear it and you don't agree with me, that's fine. I stand by my words. According to my experience, my ears, this is just amazing. Pulled this last night because, again, the Earcom 2. This is an original copy. When this came out, there was 2 Joy Division songs on here that were only available on this, on Fast product. But Bazcax, another band on here, their songs are just as good. This is my original copy of The Cure's 17 Seconds. Bought it when it came out in '79. This album to this day is just something dramatically excellent about this album, their debut. I know they went on to do Pornography and a lot of other things, but this as a debut album is timeless. I played it last night and it was like, damn, really good. Wallenstein, Blitzkrieg. This is really good. The vocals bring it down, but thankfully the vocals are limited on this album. Matter of fact, you can listen to it and think it's instrumental because they sing so little. Thank goodness. This is very good. On the very collectible Pills label. Hadn't got to this yet, but I'm going to play this today. Astral Journeys by Message on Brain. Played this while I was working yesterday. Murkoff, Cosmos, ambient, electronic, fantastic. From Mexico, killer. Played Hairstyle of the Devil by Mamas. Yesterday on Facebook, Dwayne Stockton Lazarus had started a little thread, Satanic Saturday. So the guys are all showing all this metal and stuff. So I had to find something. Hairstyle of the Devil. Listened to side 2 of this yesterday. Anders, if you happen to see this, thank you so much. I love this album. Yeah, Sequoia Flame, David. Yeah, you would just love this. It really, you hear the Zappa influence in a very, very good way. Mothers. Started the day off with this yesterday. Didiv, after watching Stefan 78's video, Europa is Air. This is excellent. Played one side twice. This is fucking killer. Killer, and I would love to see more of your Didiv. One last thing before I go. The other night I went over and hung out with the drummer from RAF, talking about things that, you know, we're looking forward to working with Rick Agnew. And he told me he had a late birthday present for me, something he's had in his collection for a long time, and said, I know it's really collectible, but it more belongs in your collection than mine. Pleasantly Surprised document. This is a cassette compilation. I already have another one of theirs. These are collectible. Oh, and one of the reasons why they're collectible is because the music on them are mostly demos. And when you can't really see that too well. But this has demos by Wolfgang Press, Virginia Astley, Nico, Cocteau Twins, Bauhaus, The Birthday Party, Pink Industry, Modern English. I was really knocked out when Tim gave this to me because this is very rare. Very rare. Highly appreciate it. I see that folks are getting off into some cassette culture here on the VC. Very cool. At some point, I'll probably post something to for that, because I have thousands of cassettes too. I just still have them. They're mostly in the garage and under the bed. So out of room. Let me get to work.